Welcome to another episode of FOFL BOFL. I'm your host, Mark, or Oh by Mark. And as usual, I'm joined by Greg, or Cuz I'm GB.
What up?
And this week we are joined by Ryan, your power bottom at Galuker.
How about him all day? The thing is, I am
Yes, I mean, that's good because otherwise I think you would just be living in denial.
when I heard you call that at the end of last episode, I was like, I think my team name Power Bottom.
Yeah, no, it was good. Well, Ryan, it's been a little bit since you've joined us. How you been?
I have been good. The
Good times every day. Try not to turn the news on. Well, hopefully this can be a distraction for everybody for at least the hour and a half, 2 hours that we take up of your life every week for the three of us that listen to the podcast anyways. So we'll dive in to try to avoid a really long episode, but we'll start with the quick question. We'll bring back a keep trade cut. So we'll do one for each position on offense, and then we will kind of each talk about why we want to keep trade cut these players. So, first one, we'll jump into the quarterbacks. We'll go with the young guys in the league. Hard to believe one of these is still considered a young guy, but Caleb Williams, CJ Stroud, or Trevor Lawrence, keep trade cut. Greg, kick us off.
All right. So I feel like my situation here would be like, just to ramble them off quickly, I think I'm probably keeping Caleb, cutting CJ, and trading Trevor right now. I feel like Trevor's value is actually higher than it should be because they're winning games, but I don't believe in him. So I'm going to trade on that value. CJ Stroud's value is in the toilet right now. So I'm going to assume that he gets cut. I'm going to hold Caleb and just hope that I assume that his value could be higher at some point down the road. Therefore, I'm going to hold him.
Yeah, I agree with all that logic. I really can't say anything different. I think Trevor Lawrence is definitely inflated by the wins. I do think CJ Stroud it does have a brighter future. I think his value now is very low, but I think he's definitely a piece that in the future will be good. But if I'm between these, that's be good.
Yeah, I just feel like, the cut is, I feel like I would rather hold Caleb than hold CJ. So that's why I'm making the cut.
So I agree with you on the Caleb take. I'm keeping Caleb, but I will trade CJ Stroud and I will cut Trevor Lawrence. I will make this move because I actually think the opposite. I think Trevor Lawrence is a much more stable quarterback than CJ Stroud and has better offense around him than Houston, which is tough to believe. But Houston's offensive line is real bad. They have no run game, so you need to fix both having a running back and fix your offensive line. And CJ Stroud is a statue back there. So I don't see CJ Stroud being fantasy relevant for the next couple of seasons until they can figure out those problems. So I actually think Trevor Lawrence represents a better play than CJ Stroud, but I think more people agree with you guys that CJ Stroud has a brighter future. So I'll get rid of him off my team for a value that I perceive as declining.
No, that's fair. I think the same thing was happening with the Bears last year. They were both behind terrible offensive lines, but the Bears got some help. Well, they did not, and they got like two more wide receivers in the draft in Houston. When it's like, no, you good wide receivers. How about you help your offensive line? When it was a very deep draft for the offensive line.
Right, exactly. So yeah, just mismanagement, and I don't trust them to correct the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
All right, we'll move on to running backs. We're gonna go to some dumpster diving here, just a touch. These back of the starting flex positions, usually riding the bench week to week, but two of them at least have popped off here a couple times this year. So we've got Javonte Williams, Rico Dowdle, and Zach Charbonnet. Ryan, why don't you kick us off on that one?
Well, if it's me and my team, I trade them all for first round picks.
You would need to keep them, but yes, you would trade them all.
What I would do is I would trade Javante, keep Rico, and cut Zach. The reason why I would cut Zach is because it's who knows who's going to get the ball that week between him and Walker. It's a toss up there. Javante Williams, I think there's someone who is in a win now mode and say, I don't care if he is going past this 1 year. I need him to do what he keeps on doing for this year. And Rico, just because he's younger, he's still a questionable backfield on who's going to come out. I think there will be a bell cow eventually in Carolina. I think they're just still working through everything.
No, I think I'm trading Rico right now because I think eventually Chuba gets the ball back, or at least a chance, because he got paid. And I think that I agree with the cut on Zach Charbonnet, but I feel like he's somebody that I like. So I think I'm probably going to hold him personally. I feel like he's somebody that in a year or two, like Kenneth Walker's out the way, and then all of a sudden, like Zach Charbonnet can be a bell cow in himself for a pretty good like the offense still looks solid all the way around. So I'm cutting Javante, I think. That feels bad.
When you say you personally hold Zach, how would you hold him? Back, arms?
Always in your arms. You got a cradle.
I generally prefer if I can spoon with them, that way my arms don't get tired.
Logical. But yeah, I'm very opposite of you guys on this one. Like, very opposite. I'm going to keep Sharps. I'm going to trade Javante Williams, and I'm going to cut Rico. For the reason why Greg said that they're going to trade Rico, I am going to cut him because I think he's actually mediocre and just taking advantage of an opportunity to get some volume right now. I'll trade Javante Williams because I think he's hot. I think he's physically hot.
I was like, whoa.
But no, I think he's hot this season. I think that he's on a really high flying offense, so I can trade him to a team that needs a running back. And I will keep Sharp because Ken Walker is a free agent next year. And Sharp will have that backfield to himself.
You're persuading me. I like that. I didn't know he was. I thought they both came in like in the same year, or is it 1 year difference?
Sharbs was a year later, yeah. So they've got Sharbs for an extra year over Ken. And I don't think they'll pick up a 5th-year option for Ken Walker.
The injury risk is too high.
He was a 2nd-round pick? Okay. Yeah, so I'll keep Sharbs on the chance that he becomes more valuable next season when his perceived value is already pretty low because of the shared backfield. All right, moving on to the wide receivers. All right, I went to the top tier on this one. I also went to the top tier on the tight end. So this will be an interesting discussion for us here, especially with one of these wide receivers. I'll kick us off on this one. So the keep trade cut is Malik Neighbors, Drake London, and Nico Collins. I am still going to keep Malik Neighbors. I am going to trade Drake London, and I'm going to cut Nico Collins. I am cutting Nico Collins because of the aforementioned struggles in Houston. I am trading Drake London because I don't necessarily believe in that offense long term. And I will keep Malik Neighbors because he's the most talented of the 3.
I will say, because this is an audio medium, the face that Greg is giving is pure disgust with confusion. And you know what?
I was wondering what that face was.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm listening, but I'm also looking at something else, and I'm just very confused at what Sleeper's doing. I'm skipping ahead, and I looked up Trey, just as a sneak peek as to who may be ahead. I literally looked up the word Trey, and Christian McCaffrey is the first person that pops up. So I was like, I don't understand how that has anything to do with what I'm looking for.
That doesn't make any sense.
AI.
Well, yeah, I was with you, Ryan. I was like, why are they making faces at me?
Well, I agree with the Malik Neighbors. That's a solid keep right there.
Yeah.
Your logic, I think, can be flipped either way for the Nico or Drake. I obviously do not think that the offense in Atlanta is good, minus last night. I do not think that is a good offense. I think there's still too many questions there.
Is that because you're a Bucks fan?
There is a component of that. And
so like 90-10?
I didn't say
90% you're
just take a breath.
90% you're biased, 10% using facts.
Ryan's doing the thing where he's just like sticking his fingers in his ears, says la 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 la.
Exactly. But I think Nico, if you look at talent, yes, I think Drake is the better talent than Nico. But I think even behind a bad offensive line, Nico's still getting his share. Where I've seen in the past, it's been multiple years that Drake is kind of up and down. Like he's not that go-to, and I think Nico is turning into that go-to. But this is close. It's not a
Yeah, definitely a close one for sure. I hear what you're saying on the Nico versus London though, for sure.
So I think that if I'm not mistaken, just to verify, you said you're trading Nico and cutting Drake, or you're trading Drake and
Who are you talking to?
Mark. You're
keeping Neighbors, trading London, cutting Collins.
That's right. Okay, yeah, sorry, I had it backwards. So yeah, I agree with you, Mark. I really like Drake London. I mean, he's on my team, but I really like Drake London. Unlike Ryan, I think that the Atlanta offense looks really good. I mean, Bijan Robinson is incredible at football, and you have to admit that.
All right.
But also, Michael Penix Jr. all of a sudden isn't the guy who's 0 and whatever it was against teams that scored more than 7 points against him. There's an argument to be had as to, are the Bucks actually bad? I mean, not the Bucks. I'm sorry. The Bills. I was skipping ahead. Are the Bills actually bad, or like, is that a huge win for Atlanta considering New England beat the Bills last week, but then New England, is like, yeah, I mean, you guys played well this week too, but like, it's like one of those things where it's like, I think Atlanta won't have a chance to take the conference because the Bucks are so good that you guys play in the division. Sorry, that you guys are going to win the division, but I think Atlanta sneaks in a wild card and like probably takes at least a first round down. I don't know. I think that their defense is significantly better. I know that's not what we're talking about, but all that to say,
Drake London.
I like Drake London a lot. And last night showed that he's somebody that can be relied upon and is a very talented wide receiver. And Nico Collins is a part of an offense that I feel like I don't know is there yet. There's a lot of potential mouths to feed, and Nico Collins is great, but I feel like there are other people that CJ Stroud could end up throwing the ball to or getting the ball to, or they could just be an offense that doesn't work like they were in the first couple games this season. So I feel like Atlanta has a more high-powered offense. And I'm keeping Malik because you're not going to get his actual value with him being hurt right now.
I don't know. I just saw a trade go down in another league, and I was real upset I didn't grab onto that value. Very upset. Anyways, did you see that trade, Ryan, in RDL? Yeah, I don't remember all the details, but it was Malik Neighbors plus for JSN plus. Yeah, and I would rather have JSN with the other things that were involved.
Ooh. Yeah.
But we'll move on to the tight ends, the last one. I decided to go what are the perceived top 3 tight ends right now in dynasty formats. So, Greg, we'll start with you. Trey McBride, Brock Bowers, Tyler Warren. Go.
Okay. So I feel like this one's like hard because they're all fucking players that I want on my team. But I feel like I'm keeping Brock Bowers. I feel like I'm trading Trey McBride, and I have to cut Tyler Warren.
It's a fair order.
Just because like Tyler Warren just hasn't scored, like his highs haven't been as high as Trey McBride's has. He's a lot more consistent across the weeks, but like Trey McBride gets over 20 points and Tyler Warren hasn't at any point. So like, yeah, I think that's what I go with. Plus, like, Brock Bowers is the best tight end like ever, right? So just kidding.
Only 1 year.
Just kidding. But like, he's so down right now that again, you're not going to trade him for what his value could have been. It's a hold for me on him, and I would want him for the future of my team anyway. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
I would cut Tyler Warren for 2 reasons. One, It's been only a few games. Who knows if they'll keep this up? Does it look like he probably will? Yes, but it's a question mark. Another question mark with tight ends. I feel like how they are used is really dependent on the QB. It's looking like Daniel Jones is the truth, but that's not for sure yet. So let's say he does not pan out and they get a new QB. Is he going to be as tight end happy as Daniel? That's a question mark. When I look at Trey McBride,
On that note, Ryan, Daniel Jones is only under a 1-year contract.
They re-sign him though, right?
I don't know. Minnesota didn't re-sign Sam Darnold.
Yeah, but they had a rookie. They just with what Indy's been doing. See, I don't know. I feel like with what Indy's the way they've been treating fucking Anthony Richardson kind of shows that they're done with him.
Yeah, he's done there.
The fact that he got pushed to what, like the third or fourth string on the fucking like depth chart, like
IR because he had like a minor injury, so they basically told him to fuck off.
yeah. So like, I think he's done in Indy. I think that Daniel Jones gets a contract extension by the end of the season.
I do think so. The only way that doesn't happen is if a better free agent comes along. I can't think of any that would come along, but that would be the only other options. Yeah, Mac Jones could be an interesting one.
Because he'd be cheaper and they think that he could be good enough in their offense to be.
Not that he would be necessarily cheaper. He's just younger.
I feel like Daniel Jones.
Draft capital. Higher
I guess
prospect.
I guess it depends on whether or not Mac Jones continues to do well with San Francisco or if Brock Purdy comes back and we forget about it. But
yeah. And if Daniel Jones continues to do what he's doing.
Yeah. I just feel like Daniel Jones has a clearer path to earning a bigger contract next year, you know?
Maybe. Sorry, Ryan.
No, that's where I would cut Tyler Williams and between Trey.
Tyler Williams. Oh, no. We have two people that don't know names.
We've always known I don't know names.
I will say Anthony called us out the other day. We all got it wrong last week. We kept calling him Emmanuel DeMarcado. His name's not Emmanuel. It's Amari.
Oh,
which is a silly name.
That between Trey and Brock, I would trade Trey and keep Brock. Reason why, I don't see the Cardinals' offense taking any new steps in the future or even this year. I feel like we know what the offense is. They have a wide receiver, they have tight end, they have their QB. What's going to change? I think with maybe a different QB, the Raiders are on the up and up. So I'd rather have Brock for the future because he's already proven it for a whole year. Him and Gentry, I would have over anyone on the Cardinals.
Yeah, they just need to get a better offensive line in Oakland. And by better, I mean any offensive line in Oakland. I mean, it's not even Oakland, it's Vegas.
Yep. Yeah, so continuing the theme, I completely disagree with you guys. So I'm going to keep Trey McBride. I don't think Kyler Murray's going anywhere. He's a focal point of the offense. He's very, very good. Yak machine. I'll keep Trey McBride. I will trade Tyler Warren. I think he has a more sound offense going forward. And I think he has a very safe floor. And I'm cutting Brock Bowers because of the offense around him. Has nothing to do with him. Because to your point, okay, so let's play this out. Let's tease this out. Let's say Daniel Jones doesn't get a contract. Who's the quarterback next year for the Raiders? So the same exact argument can be said for that team as well. So the only one that has a shot at stability is Trey McBride. And then the next best shot is Tyler Warren. And I think his floor is just as high as Brock Bowers' floor. So I'll take the one on the better offense.
I think it's to be determined. Is it that way? Yes.
The thing that Indy has over everybody else is a top 3 offensive line. And that's all you need.
They sure do.
And they have one of the best running backs in the league tied up in a contract. And that's all you need to win games in the NFL.
And their defense is pretty middle of the road, which is fine.
Defense is good. And just it works out because JT takes all the pressure out of the middle of the field and Tyler Warren just eats up the middle of the field. So it's working. And I don't think that the Raiders know what the fuck they're doing. So yeah, again, splitting fucking hairs. But yeah, that's my loose order for sure. All right. Good discussion here, guys. We'll go on to the key injuries coming into the week, starting with actually, Greg, I don't want to take your job. Go for it.
Well, let's see. A Meki, a Big Boo.
Egg Big Boo.
Emeka Buka is injured with a hamstring. Got him out of the. He was what? When did that happen, Ryan? Like third quarter?
Yeah, it's early third quarter.
Yeah.
He left the game and never came back. He's expected to miss multiple weeks, which sucks.
Heard that yet? The multiple.
Oh. Well, hey, I did.
Soft tissue injuries suck. So
yeah.
Buka has
Usually at least 2 weeks if it's significant enough to miss the rest of the game. When it was a close game, it's probably significant enough to miss at least 2.
I wonder if he doesn't try and at least do warm-ups and give a go of it next week or something, but we'll see as reports come in. Puka Nakua took a hard fall, aggravated an ankle issue, and listed as questionable.
He's going to miss. Sure.
Marvin Harrison Jr. left the game with a concussion. That was from him slamming his head on the ground. It wasn't like a helmet to helmet or anything like that. It was a pretty normal tackle. He just hit his head on the ground.
Got to go butting his head into a wall at Arizona State. Warmed up.
Gave the wall a concussion.
And then Fred Warner, dislocated and broken ankle, out for the season. I saw this one, and that one was really rough. Yeah.
Mark and I will create another league with them. I am happy we pulled that trigger.
Me too, because I always hate when trades go through and then somebody gets injured right away. It sucks. Feels bad regardless of which side you're on. All right. Oh, we added bye weeks this time. So we didn't have to look them up on the fly. And because the NFL is stupid, there are only 2 of them this week. Buffalo Bills and Baltimore Ravens, both on a bye this week. So that is a lot of significant fantasy players, I guess. I mean, the Ravens kind of suck. And the Bills have kind of sucked the last 2 games. So I guess they both need a break. Comes at a good time.
Yeah, but doesn't James Cook still, like, James Cook and Josh Allen are both still like terrible cases?
Nope. And Mr. Joshua Allen had 17 points last week and 22 the week prior. So we're not putting up Josh Allen numbers the last 4 weeks. Well, yes.
He got sat, and then they brought in fucking Snoop Huntley. So the only Snoop I recognize.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the week review. Welcome back in. Thanks for letting us take that break. All right, we'll jump into the week review. Admittedly, I didn't get to watch a lot of football this week. I started to watch football, and then I took a very long, very needed nap. So that's what I did instead of watching football on Sunday. Then we went to a concert, so didn't get to watch the Sunday night game either. So, Ryan, this one's going to be you talking primarily, so I hope you're prepared. Oh, excellent. So this is going to be a fantastic conversation. Did you also not watch a lot of football this weekend? Okay.
But
yeah. Yeah, life gets in the way. Ours was for good reasons, though. I mean, I guess visiting family is good reasons, too. Oh, with like Amanda and gotcha. All right, well, I did watch some highlights, so I at least know a little bit about what I'm talking about. So we'll jump in to the first game. Go ahead, Greg, with the pick'em results. Sorry, pick'em results and first game are different. Start with the pick'em results.
Yeah, okay. So the pick'em results, there was a 4-way tie for first place this week between me, Mark, Brian, and Bo, actually. So if you picked opposite of Bo, he tricked you. Haha.
Tricked you.
Yeah, we all tied for first with 8, but then a bunch of people tied for second with 7, and then a few other people 6. Current standings are first place, Mark. Second place, Anthony. Tied for third is me, Rob, Ryan, and your mom. No joke. And then Adrian, Corey, Brian, Bo, and Dan are tied for 10th, and Colts are in 12th. So 53 points and 40 points are the separation between first and last right now.
That's kind of a lot.
Yeah. Shout outs on games. Shout out to Rob and Corey for the only ones who picked the Jets. Shout out me, Ryan, and Rob for being the only people to pick the Giants to cover. Shout out Rob for picking Baltimore for some reason. And then shout out your mom for picking San Francisco for some reason.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
She doesn't listen to this podcast.
She doesn't fucking know.
No way.
But she got it right. So maybe she does know. I don't know. I don't know fucking shit. All right, we'll go into the fantasy matchup results. And as usual, we'll start with my matchup against Rob. I'm not going to lie, I'm real surprised I won this one. I had Puka go out mid-game. I had Marvin Harrison go out mid-game. Matt Stafford struggled because Puka went out of the game early. And I played Tyler Algier this week. But luckily, both those motherfuckers, Tyler Algier and Bijan, scored me a touchdown. And Bijan went the fuck off. So he helped me win, which was very nice of him.
I think that's why
Oh, nice.
you're kind of shocked because Bijan was like late last night and he
Yeah.
went so far off he didn't foresee that happening.
Yeah, that's for sure why. If he had obviously gone earlier on Sunday, I wouldn't have felt that way.
Yeah, I think for Rob, he's like, okay, Stevenson's getting the hot hand, even though he's fumbling, and it did not pan out this week for that.
Mm-mm.
Both of his running backs getting a total 6.8, 5.8 points. Like, that's what I get out of my running backs combined.
Yeah, it's not great.
That's not good.
I will say, George Pickens put up a game, and Brian Thomas looks like he knows how to catch a football again, which is nice to see.
Yeah,
Brian.
touchdown. That's the first touchdown of the year, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
George Pickens has had, you're not stoked with last week, but George Pickens has had a pretty good fantasy week every week except for week 1 and week 5.
Yeah.
And week 5 was a 12.1 and week 1 was a 4-point week.
I'm curious to see what it's like when CD comes back. What I think is good, at least for long term, bad for my team short term, I do think that they nurse CD back to health. So I'm not going to be surprised if he takes another week off because Pickens is doing so well. If Pickens was struggling, they might feel like got to force CD back in this week. But yeah, I'm curious to see how they pan out as a duo since we haven't really seen that.
When did he get hurt?
Week 2.
Okay.
I think maybe week 3. All right. Next matchup was Bo versus Ryan. All right, we can move on. Just kidding. Ryan, you want to talk about your matchup?
I mentioned a little bit in the chat, just I finally have a starting QB and he gets me negative points. That's just like,
2. It's pretty impressive.
Wow. I know it's
An interception and a fumble loss. That's pretty embarrassing.
that is pretty bad.
That's almost as bad as what's the fucking Bill? I think it was Bill's fucking quarterback came in and threw like 5 interceptions.
I remember that.
Who was that?
Was it Nathan Peterman after he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nate Peterman. Yeah. That's right. Oh man, who is the coach too? Because he had like a hard on for Nate Peterman. He like traded for him, didn't he?
Yes.
I don't know. Because was it Bill McDermott? That's their head coach now?
No.
No.
Was it John Gruden?
No.
Coach there.
I feel like the head coach for the Bills has been I saw something like he's been the head coach for like 8 years or something there now. So
I think Nathan Peterman was before 8 years. I think we're starting to age ourselves.
oh, okay.
But the only thing with my team is mentioned last week, like how I keep on being worse manager. It's like when I have all garbage, I have no idea who might actually catch a pass that week. and thus I should have started that person because they got their one catch.
You did pretty good this week. You should have started Samaje Perine over, what is it, Ty Johnson. But like other than that, you did okay this week in starting the right players.
Yep.
Well done.
But I'm here to be everyone's power bottom, and just every week I'm just here for serving anyone who wants just having a nice easy bye week.
I'm going to circle back. So Nathan Peterman got drafted by the Bills. He was on the Bills. The head coach was Sean McDermott. And he was on the Bills when he threw the 5 interceptions in the first half of the game.
Yeah.
And then John Gruden signed him as a free agent and sung his praises after a 5 interception half. So that's where John Gruden came into the mix. He did sign him as a free agent.
Yeah. And Sean McDermott's still the head coach of the Buffalo Bills. Yeah.
You are right about that. All right. Next matchup was Anthony versus Dan. Bringing Dan into the league and then whooping his ass.
I mean, we all knew that. We've already figured out that Dan will get out of Anthony's way if he needs to. So
Yeah, that's true.
It's the bottom.
Damn. Got him. You hear that, Dan? I don't know. I don't know if he listens.
how do you not start Joe Flacco over Jordan Love? Come on, that's that's collusion if I've ever seen it.
GGEZ, you know?
Just kidding.
I would have started Flacco. Come on now.
No, not over. I mean, maybe over Aaron Rodgers. Nah.
Obviously, you don't start Emeka Egbuka if he's going to get hurt.
Right.
Come on now. Sorry, Emeka Egbuka.
Emeka Egbuka.
Fucking, I love how much of an emphasis he puts up on the wrong name. Emeka Egbuka. Like, you said that with confidence, Gronk, and you shouldn't have had any.
Hey, Anthony, how come you don't start Jackson Dart over Sam Darnold?
I wouldn't have done that against Philly.
No, but that's his boy. That's his team.
But what was the wrong choice? It was the wrong choice to sit your boy. You know who's GOAT 2.0? Drake May. It's coming. It's coming.
All right. So congratulations to Anthony for having your coworker lay down for you.
Yeah, rude. Collusion.
Collusion.
I'll deduct points.
I need to find one of those.
Who's he playing next week? Bo? Never mind. I won't deduct points against Bo. We can beat Bo.
Okay. Who's next?
Next one, Greg versus Corey.
Woo! I made a mistake. I definitely thought I swapped out Eric Iomanner for Drake London at some point this week, and I didn't do that.
What'd you say
So,
it was?
Eric Iomanner?
It is not Eric.
Is it not? It's
No.
Alec.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Alec Iomanner. Damn. I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Alec? I don't know what that word is. But yeah, you sat Drake London?
By mistake, because he was on a bye last week, and I thought I swapped them in already, and apparently I just never double checked it on Sunday, or my brain totally skipped over it. So
You're real lucky you won.
I'm real lucky I won. Yeah. Cam Scattaboo going off, Devon Achane going off.
Sorry. It's Cam Scataboom.
Yeah. The what was it? The Caucasian.
The creatine
Caucasians went off, and that was good for me. Yeah, I'm lucky I won, but I won. So, woo!
I'm looking at Corey's team. If I'm a Travis Hunter owner,
Yep. Oof.
And he traded for him.
He valued him at like a first-round pick.
Yeah. Oof. 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 Yeah, it's pretty bad. And also leaning on and having to start Cam Ward. Like,
Sucks.
I get it. You're trying to weather the injuries, but are you going to be able to, my guy?
Yeah, I mean,
Could have gone out and got Cooper Rush.
I mean,
that would have been helpful, clearly.
I tried several trades to give him a different quarterback, and he said no. So, injuries are a bitch. All right, next matchup. We can just probably skip this one. Adrian versus Brian.
Yeah,
Not much to say there.
Brian was really hoping for something on Monday night, I think.
Yeah, he was watching and hoping for a Monday night miracle.
Yeah, he needed Brisker to get some more points, the defensive back. And was that it?
Yeah, and then Adrian had Bobby Wagner going. So that's what did it to him was Bobby Wagner had a 10-point game.
Yeah.
And he needed to outscore Adrian by like 6 or 7.
When I see scores like this, I'm like, I could have beaten you maybe.
You could win. You still couldn't have beat them because you scored less.
But it's close. And that's a win in my book. If I give anyone just a little clinch.
Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Brian's all about a morale win.
I mean, a real fantasy football player would know that.
Moral victory, that's what it is. Ryan's all about the moral victory.
I mean, I guess you got to hold on to something. All right. Nothing else.
Last game.
Oh. Yeah, we can go on. It's okay. Last game was Matt versus Coulter. Another friend versus friend matchup here. And Matt came up victorious, although an off week for Matt.
Yeah, but Coulter's team looked surprising. Like, I know his team can not do well, but his team isn't looking great right now. I feel like Roma Dunze was a huge boom at the start of the year, and he's cooled off quite a bit. Jahmyr Gibbs had a weird week that was low, but yeah, I feel like with fucking Buffalo's offense not working, 2 of his big players are done.
I will say that Roma Dunze, it was a rainy game, so I'm not really worried about Rome. They were probably just leaning on the run more, because that's what you do when there's weather involved. So I'm not really too worried about him. I do not like leaning on Khalil Shakir. I've never been a big fan of Khalil Shakir. Jake Ferguson has been on a heater, though.
Yeah, Jake Ferguson's good.
I mean, I didn't think so, but I guess I'm wrong there.
Say that it was run the ball. I feel like lost the game because the ball.
Well, that's because Jaden dropped the ball. That could happen on a passing play as well.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, NFL, stupid. Throw the ball more when there's rain. Super easy to catch. Way harder to hand off. Yeah.
That's what I keep hearing.
Mm-hmm. Also, talking about the guy, Rico Dowdle going off again for another 30-point game.
The revenge game, baby.
Pretty fucking insane. Dude's been over 200 yards total offense back-to-back weeks. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's insane.
A Panthers running back getting Christian McCaffrey type number.
And it could continue because we got the Jets this week.
Yeah, maybe.
I just remembered Christian McCaffrey was on.
It was?
Just Carolina, not North Carolina. Just Carolina. They're in Charlotte, you're right, but it's just Carolina. They represent both North and South.
Hey, you know who's good at football? Christian McCaffrey.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Legs.
It's an on year, guys. You don't know. You don't know how it works.
Here.
Well, it's not quite like a cycle like that. There's odd years and even years. We take an off year every now and again. It skips a generation. Things like that. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Probably at the bottom of the ocean. All right. That was the last matchup. Any other takeaways, fantasy or NFL, from you guys?
The Giants offense is really exciting.
I mean,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
2 players are.
yeah.
Yeah, like the future in New York is bright if they can keep these 2 guys like going, you
It's
know?
been like one game.
Okay, no, it's been like 2 games. And one against Philly. So a division rival and the defending Super Bowl champions.
This week was just weird. I want to see it again. But with Atlanta and Buffalo, and I thought Detroit was going to blow out Kansas City.
Yeah.
And the Thursday night game, I was just like, what? And Jets almost beating Broncos. Now, that is a London factor that could be happening there. But
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kansas City Kansas City winning.
Yeah, they might be back, which sucks. Hate it. Yeah, I hate it so much. I just don't want them to be there again. It's obnoxious.
now you know how the rest of us felt.
I literally said this to him the other day. I was like, Mark.
No, it's different.
No.
It is. How many Super Bowls have they been in the last 5 years?
All of them.
Yes. How many times have the Patriots go to 5 out of 6 Super Bowls? Never. They have been there every single fucking year. And the year they didn't go there, they made it to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, but you guys were always in the playoffs.
Yes, but we weren't always in the Super Bowl. It's different.
Okay.
They're there all the time.
You were in the AFC Championship.
And every time you went to the Super Bowl, we could basically guarantee you were going to win.
Every time. There was 2 years that they got canceled, so it was very sad.
Right. But almost every time you went, you got a win. So like,
it's crazy.
At least we've
on Super Bowls with the Patriots. Crazy.
At least we've watched Kansas City lose as many as we've watched them win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair. Well, I hate it. So,
of course you do. We all do. But like, you get to join the party that now. You know what I mean? Like,
we got welcome 2.0. So give us a couple years.
I mean, Vrabel might be go 2.0. You're right.
We'll be back.
The next thing you know, Will Levis is going to be your backup quarterback.
Get that shit out of
here. Brian gets a legit Will Levis jersey.
He probably would.
Field worn by Will Levis himself.
Get a custom one that says Will Mayo.
May.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. We'll move on to some transactions. We're going to do this in reverse order of the doc. Let me switch that up real quick. All right. We'll start with the waivers. And we'll go with Anthony. Got the steal of the week with Bam Knight.
Sure did.
Don't know if he started him because I did not look at that. He might be a good use piece for the future. And then Adrian spent $6 whole on Dameon Pierce. Wasn't sure what he was thinking there, but it's Adrian. So.
Hey, something.
Me too.
Listen, Adrian just got something for $6 fab that once cost Derrick Henry. So
that's true. It's a pretty good deal. You basically
call it a deal.
Throwing money away if you didn't buy that. Girl math. All right. Trades. A lot of them. Adrian was involved in 3 of them. So we'll start there. First one was with Matt, sent Wan'Dale Robinson for Rashad Bateman.
Hold on, time out real quick before we get into this. Shout out Adrian coming on the podcast and seemingly like realizing that he is part of a fantasy football league again. Just want to applaud that realization and all the work you've done in the last 2 weeks. Well done, sir.
No, the last 4 days.
Either way, but like it's like an effort that we've seen.
I don't understand this trade, but it's good to see activity. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Do you drop a sneak preview of an upcoming episode?
No, he was on the podcast like 2 episodes ago.
Did you listen to the Adrian episode? Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, we only have 1 listener apparently, and it's Bo.
It's Bo. I hope Brian listens.
Thanks, Bo.
I missed an episode?
I guess.
We did drop it on like Saturday.
Yeah, we did. No, that was Bo's.
No, we dropped both of them late.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian's was late because you were
Say
sick.
it, though.
Adrian's was late because you were sick, and then Bo's was late because we were lazy and forgot.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and listen. Does that make me crazy that I'm going to go back 2 weeks and listen to an episode of things that are no longer relevant just because I missed?
I mean,
About it's a podcast about
you have the power bottom joke.
No, that was
That was
No.
Adrian.
Oh, so I haven't listened
Adrian.
to Adrian's then. No, I just finished.
No, you haven't listened to Bo's, which was last
AIDS. Yeah, Adrian created the power bottom joke.
Yeah, Adrian was the one that called you a power bottom.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, I just finished Bose today. See, I get lost because my team's always bad, so I can't be like, oh, who am I playing this week? Because I don't even know, because I don't care. I'm going to lose.
Yeah, but you should remember who you listen to speak.
Well, I don't remember Adrian, but I apologize, Adrian. I'm going to go back and listen to your dulcet tunes.
It's weird at the beginning because I tried to sit in the same room as him and there was an echo I couldn't tolerate, but then it gets okay. All right.
Next trade was Adrian sending Debo and Scary Terry, and Bo sending Dalton Kincaid a second and a Lily fourth. Got that Coulter fourth tossed in there.
I don't hate the trade. I just don't think like it's one of those where I feel like Terry being hurt is why the value is a little bit on the lower side for me. But
I actually think this is a good trade for Adrian. I do not understand what Bo's doing with this trade. I'll keep Kincaid. He's at least looked useful. Debo's looked okay, but he's how old? And Terry's been hurt the entire time. So you're just banking on those two actually still being good at their very advanced age of 30 years old. So give me Kincaid in a second.
I mean, it's clear it's clear he's trying to do a rebuild, right? So yeah. So like I like this for the future because Debo and Terry aren't, I mean, Terry will probably be around for a few more years, but like, this is a good trade, I think, ultimately for that point. I just think that Terry at his prime is worth a little bit more than this. So that's all.
No,
it's not at his prime.
I'd rather have the Debo and Terry side.
Really?
Yep.
Even given team context?
Even giving team context, I'd rather have them, especially Bose and Win Now, over those.
I mean, I guess. But he's leaning on Travis Kelce as his tight end. He's been serviceable, but how long is that going to last throughout the season?
How has been Kincaid? Like, I feel like he hasn't really blossomed into what everyone was hoping he was going to be into.
Let's check, because I thought he's been doing fine. He was out this past week. Yeah, he's been doing fine. Touchdowns here or there, good target count, about 6 a week.
I guess you can ask more from tight end.
Yeah, exactly. And he's still young, so you're going to hold on to him for a few more years and get serviceable years out of him, whereas this is likely Travis Kelce's last season.
I thought that last season.
Okay, but he's getting married to a billionaire.
Every single day, I see him out there, and I'm like, why?
Why, dude?
Why?
Why, dude? Go. I mean, I thought that way about Tom Brady, too. Like, what are you doing? Like, you threw away a marriage for football. That's wild.
That is wild.
That's wild, dude. That's crazy, okay? You sun-kissing weirdo.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're weird.
At life. You won.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Please stop ruining it for the rest of us.
I don't remember where I saw it from, but she said something like, when asked about the Super Bowl, I think when it was revealed that it was Bad Bunny, she was basically like, no, so like, I just feel like, what he does is like modern day gladiators. And I don't know. I worry about this man every time he goes out there and risks his life on every play. So I would be so distraught to be trying to take that away, to try and take the spotlight away from him on the biggest stage. And I was like, well, good self-awareness for realizing that you would be more important to a lot of people and you would create a controversy. But also, let's stop being hyperbolic about what he does. He literally plays a game for a living. Like, calm down.
Yeah, gladiators were slaves
And they died.
and died.
And they die.
Like there wasn't like a chance. Like no, someone's going to die in this game. That's like going to like football and say, guess what? You don't know who's going to die, but someone's going down the field tonight. A.k.a. this and that.
Well, and I feel like your prize was like, great, you survived today. We're going to put you in a more difficult, more entertaining fight tomorrow.
You get a cooler helmet now.
Rest up.
One night.
Yeah, one night. Rest up. Here's some potatoes.
No, but the thing is like, I feel like they
I'm sure that
spoil them. I feel like I feel like they spoiled them if they won. Like, so they'd get like,
from the movie Gladiator. It's not a documentary.
okay, well, Russell Crowe wouldn't lie to me, so I assume it's real. Based on the book 300, the graphic novel.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get back on track. Next trade was Adrian sending Chris Godwin and Coulter sending a second.
I like this trade for Adrian.
Yeah, me too.
Get off Chris Godwin.
Yep, me too.
Yep.
Great commentary, Ryan. Thank you. All right, last trade was between myself and Bo. Pretty simple one. Spencer Rattler for Edmonds. Needed a linebacker.
I like this trade for Bo.
Yeah, makes sense for Bo.
I think Spencer Rattler is just going to be
mediocre for a couple of years. Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
Yep. Roster clogger. Don't need him.
I always love a trade with the person gauge value.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hard to do.
Yeah. IDP is weird. Even like bigger. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll do first for 2 elite ones.
Congratulations, Ryan. You did it.
You did win that one pretty hard. Although then Anthony came and stole your thunder with that Travis Hunter trade. Because that was also highway robbery. Be bad. All right, that's it for this segment. We'll take a quick break, jump into the polls that I think are closed at this point, and the week preview. All right, welcome back in. Thanks again for that break. We'll jump into the polls. Sorry they were a little late this week. I usually try to get those out a few hours in advance, but they got away from me a little bit. So we've got GM of the week. So as usual, I do just the winners. I was a little surprised by this one. Heavy votes, 3 for Adrian and 4, which was the winning vote for Matt.
I'm just happy he's willing and dealing. And that's why I voted for him.
I voted for Adrian. 3 trades is a lot.
Yeah. A 4-game win streak feels good, but there's probably a little bit of luck there, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So I voted for Adrian, but Matt's definitely deserving of it. I mean, he squeaked out the win this week, but the last few weeks his team has been on fire. So,
oh yeah.
Next one, also a little surprising, but we had transaction of the week. This one was much more spread out. 3 votes was the win. Anthony adding Bam Knight for $1. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, he got a starting option for $1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Whether he used him or not, we still don't know because none of us have looked them up.
Impossible to ever figure out.
When it happened, I looked at Ryan. What were you doing?
What were you doing? Would you look at Knight and say, nah, that's too expensive?
You see shit like that and you just legitimately go, wait, what?
Yeah.
When was he there?
Yeah, for sure.
Anthony finds them and then he does the thing where Anthony finds good players and then he goes and he like puts them in the back behind like something else around the store, you know, so he can go find it later.
Finds a way to hide players from everybody. All right, and then I put out some miscellaneous polls this week. So we had one that Greg came up with of how many fucking injuries do you have on your team? I'm really glad nobody had 0.
I mean, significant people, none.
I did say starters, and you don't have any of those. But it was a tie, technically 1 or 2 or 2-4. But I voted for 2-4 because fuck my team. So that's the winner this week. Yeah.
The most important person that have Nolan Smith.
Excellent. He's been injured all year, yeah? Okay. So you knew that.
Hell yeah, Nolan Smith.
That one was planned for. Got it.
If I have someone who has an injury, I'm just dropping them. I have no use for an injured player.
And nobody else has a use for that player, let me assure you.
Exactly.
Last one was about Halloween costumes. So I voted I do not usually dress up if I can avoid it. Don't like it, never have. And that's not true. When I was a kid, I loved it. But, once I grew out of it, I just don't care for it. I don't know. Never been my thing. But we apparently got four costume lovers out there. Somebody is very excited. Bo has his shit together.
Yeah, I suspect Emma one year will want me to dress up, and that will be the only reason I do so. Outside of that, I do not dress up for Halloween at all.
You know what I'm excited for, Ryan? I'm excited for the day that she insists upon you dressing up, and then it becomes a tradition. And then she becomes older and she says, Dad, you're embarrassing. Stop dressing up. I don't need you anymore. You're like, oh my God, I'm heartbroken.
It destroys you.
I look forward to that whole roller coaster.
And you look, yeah. Seems like it's like owning a pet. It's just going to end in disaster. You love it for everything that it is, but at the end, you're like, God damn it, why did I do this to myself?
I resisted it. I finally accept it. Start to love it. I get involved. And the first day that I find that outfit is when she says, "Why, Daddy?"
Why? No, it won't be Daddy anymore. She won't even call you Dad for that one.
Ryan.
Oh, could you not? Please, Ryan. Or there's going to be some weird slang that she's going to hit you with.
Dibbity dad.
Zippity doo dah Nazis.
Skibbity. I have no idea what that shit is, but that's so funny that you said that.
Zippity.
I love it.
Do you? It's nonsense.
I love that. No, I love that Ryan used it as an example of what he fucking is about to experience,
Ryan, do you have kids at work that use that language? Are we there yet? Are they in the workforce?
Not to me. I hear it around the office, but in meetings with me, they usually put on a better face. But around the office, I'll pass the cube and I hear that type of talk. I'm like, what? Are you speaking words?
Those aren't words. Those are just sounds. I have a colleague that is on the younger side, early mid-20s, and he says bet all the time, even to clients. And we're like, Amar, you cannot say bet to clients. They are 70 years old. They do not know what you were talking about.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Bet.
Oh, okay. Bet. We've heard him say it on the phone. Come on, calm down.
No, they're usually a little bit more refined when I'm in meetings with them. I would call them out if they did that to me. I'd be like, "How dare you?
How dare you? Get off my lawn."
No, drop no cap on God, Skibbity, Ohio, whatever.
For real.
And then do the thing with the hand. That's the thing too.
Type shit.
I think that's something.
6, 7.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because Bo posted the GIF, but all I can think of is 40-year-old virgin. This is great podcasting where Ryan and Greg are doing this thing with their hand where it's like uneven balance, where they're going back up and down with their hands. And all I can think of is 40-year-old virgins where I feel like bags of sand.
I feel like bags of sand. Wait, have you ever felt a boob?
You're a virgin, aren't you? Poor Matt. One day, Matt, you'll get there. He has 2 kids, I'm pretty sure. Maybe just one.
That he can still be a virgin. They can adopt.
No, it's just miraculous. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. His wife is the Virgin Mary. What did I say? Did I say miraculous?
I mean, either way, it would be miraculous for a person who has a.
What did you say? It's immaculate? I don't think that's the right word either. Because immaculate just means it's real clean. Immaculate just means like it's very clean. Nope, immaculate conception. So that shit was clean. Damn, Virgin Mary, that shit clean. No,
It was
oh my God.
Listen, it was the perfect birth, okay? It was the perfect birth. No notes. No notes.
Virgin Mary is the clean.
It was, you are so clean.
Even though it was in a barn, it was clean as hell.
Clean as hell. I thought
Around a bunch of animals and
that's
shit.
immaculate. I've seen some that that's immaculate.
Let's see what's happening underneath here. Ooh,
Damn. All right. Anyways, moving on. Greg, you want to take us through the weekly preview? And then we're ready to make your picks.
I was gonna say, do you mean by weekly preview like we'll make sleeper froze? So hold on, I have to restart. My apologies. I know.
Yeah, we could.
Listen, tune into our other podcast, Three Dudes Rambling About Bullshit. You can find it anywhere podcasts are found. We are looking for sponsors.
I have a great name for that podcast. You want to start it?
It's called
Shout out other shit.
Shout Out Other Shit. And then we are looking for sponsors. We prefer alcohol.
Yeah.
But we will also accept marijuana sponsorships. And
Ryan will not. We'll take his share.
The royal we will accept those or money, cash money.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Houseplants.
Houseplants.
There you go.
And I'm just getting fucking ripped the whole time.
Off of houseplants. We can play houseplants record in the background.
And use our houseplants ashtray. Seth Rogen's weed brand. Anyway.
You would really like his albums, actually. It's like mixtapes, Ryan. Of like, they're named after different strands of weed, like indica, sativa, hybrid. And they're all meant to be listened to on the different strands. So one's very chill, one's very up, one's very like in between.
You can find the playlist on Spotify.
Yeah. Houseplants.
Okay. Anyway, so we're making picks. First game, we ramble. First game, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. The spread here is 4.5, and the points are going to Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's going to win this game.
That's because you hate Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. I think Joe Flacco, with 2 weeks, somehow wins a fucking game against Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. And if they don't win, it's like remarkably close. So I think they cover. I have no grounds to stand on that. That's just how I feel.
I think it's going to be a close game. And they're going to cover. Pittsburgh's still going to win, but they're going to cover.
Nah, Pittsburgh by a touchdown.
Who gets it? Who's the touchdown difference?
I don't understand your question.
Like who? Aaron Rodgers will throw it, or Jalen Warren will run it, or Johnny Smith will catch it,
or me, who's going to score a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Who's going to be the one that scores the touchdown that makes
the last touchdown? You mean?
Right.
Okay, that's a better question. Because theoretically, the first touchdown could be the difference.
Or hell, maybe in the second.
The first one could be.
Or the fourth, or fifth, or sixth. I don't know how many fucking touchdowns there's going to be.
The first one could be the last one.
First one could be the last one. You're right. So many fucking options, Greg. It's going to be Caleb Johnson.
No, it's not.
No,
don't be ridiculous.
It's going to be Caleb Johnson. I'm just kidding. It's going to be... Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers will also tear his Achilles that same night that Caleb Johnson gets a touchdown.
It's going to be Aaron Rodgers rolling out. 3-yard touchdown.
Does he have a rush? Does he have a rushing touchdown on the year?
I doubt it.
Does he have any yard?
I doubt it.
I don't know.
I said
they're going to be a pick this week.
They got him. I realized I probably couldn't have said that. Someone made a joke and I got him. And I was like, oh, no, not the right sign for that.
Got him.
And like, it was like that too. It was not like quiet. It was like just, oh, I am at a work.
Just kidding. You didn't get him. That's inappropriate.
Just ignore me.
And you just like dap him like in the air. All right. So Ryan picks the Bengals to cover the spread. I think I agree with it. All right. Next game is the Rams at Jacksonville. Spread's 3.5. The points are going to Jacksonville, who is 4-2 along with the Rams. Give me the Rams. Yeah. I think that even
Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, are you just going to point out because I hate quarterbacks that I'm going to
I don't know. No, you like the next two, so that's not.
Well, it's worked out these two games. Yeah, I hate Trevor Lawrence, but I, I think the Rams are a better team. I think that Kyron Williams is a better running back than what Jacksonville has to offer. Damn it. K. Williams, the running back for the
It's gonna start.
LA Rams. Anyway, it's the guy that just got a contract extension. But yeah, I think he's a better running back than what Jacksonville has to offer. I think that even if Puka's hurt, I think Devontae Adams and Matt Stafford have looked pretty good. I'm interested to see if maybe what's his face, the rookie, gets a little bit of action this week if Puka's going to be out. I think that LA is just a better team, though. So I think they come away with the 5-2 record as opposed to Jacksonville.
I will change my answer based upon Puka play. If Puka plays, I will take the Rams. If Puka misses, I will take the Jags. Right now, I have the Jags selected.
I am going to. I agree with that, depending on what Puka's doing. But also, if Puka doesn't play, I'm going to switch to the Jags for the reason of they're always in London. Most of those players know how to play in London.
Yeah.
London's weird. Keep it close.
It is a London game. Good call.
Yep.
And that's a way bigger fuck up for LA than it is for Jacksonville. That's a what, 3-hour difference in terms of like fucking your time up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. All right. Well, you got me. I swapped.
Unless Puka
hate
plays.
Trevor Lawrence.
I know. That's why I said that.
All right.
All right.
So right now,
Two favorite quarterbacks.
my two favorite quarterbacks: New Orleans at Chicago. Point difference is 5.5, and it's going to New Orleans. I think this is going to be another game where Caleb plays like he played against the Cowboys, and I think he just destroys them.
Yeah, but I thought you thought the Saints were the best team in the NFL.
I didn't say that. I just said that. I said that I think they're underappreciated. They've been playing close games, but I did not say that they're the best team in the NFL.
I think they're properly appreciated as garbage.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
You're starting to realize that after 1-5. I'm proud of you, Greg. Everybody's got to learn eventually.
Yeah, well, to go back on that.
But I got the Bears too. I think they're going to build off the win from last week. If they can beat Washington, I think they can beat the Saints.
Think so as well. You know, frustratingly has good games. It's DeAndre Swift, and I don't understand because he's kind of bad.
No.
Yes.
They had a bad offense earlier. They got better.
Week 1, 3 yards a carry. Week 2, week 3, 2.5 yards a carry. Week 4, 2.7 yards a carry. He's not good. Yeah, for some reason, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Why haven't they moved on from him?
Because
Who are they moving on to?
Anyone.
Well, who do they have?
I don't know. Get some.
Roshan White or whatever his name is? No, because he's in fucking Tampa, but
what, Roach?
no, it's not Roshan White.
Bo?
I don't know.
Who's Roshan White? Are you trying to think Rashad White?
Sure, whatever. Who gives a shit?
And you're
Who's their backup?
and Roshan Johnson.
It is Roshan Johnson. So I just mixed up two players. It's not like I was pulling a name out of outer space. I got the first name right. So I believe that reaction was a little overstated.
No, Roshan. A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm only laughing because of the collection of name mistakes, Greg. I think it's hilarious. I also have the Bears. Caleb actually looks really good, so I'll keep riding the high in there.
Next game is Miami at Cleveland. Difference is 2.5. Miami gets the points. I think Cleveland wins this game. I think Cleveland walks away 2-6 or 2-5. Miami's a 1-6 team. Miami's fucking trash.
How has the clown Mike McDonald's not been fired yet?
Because he's fucking cool, man.
He's a clown.
I feel
like Miami turned on.
No, Miami hasn't turned on him. I've turned on him, but the average fucking Dolphins fan out there is like, I don't know, man. I really like Mike McDaniel. He's like wearing Rolex watches and shit.
Do you guys see what Tua said, by the way, the other day?
Who cares? He's been concussed 11 times. We can't take what he says seriously. Mike McDaniel has a fucking plan every game, and it's the same goddamn plan, and then it doesn't fucking work, and then he's all like fucking Pikachu meme at the end of the game like, I'm so shocked. Why didn't it work? I don't fucking understand why he's still our head coach.
You want to know what Tua said?
What did he say?
Basically that.
Well, then maybe the concussions haven't affected him as much as I thought, and I overreacted.
Yeah,
because I'm frustrated.
Yeah, he basically said that there's like in a nutshell, he was basically saying there's zero leadership. I have tried to be a leader in the
Locker room.
Thank you. But players don't show up for player only meeting. Players don't show up for regular meetings. Coaches don't show up for meetings. We have the same game plan every week and we don't attack it as a team. Yeah, he basically just called Mike McDaniel out for being a piece of shit. And it was
for him.
Definitely the energy of somebody that's been like, I'm fucking tired of trying and not getting anywhere. This guy's wrong.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, not for nothing, but like it legitimately feels like the Miami Dolphins were like, I don't know, this feels fucking like I have my new balances on after mowing the grass, but like it legit just feels like there was like this like too cool for school fucking attitude going on in Miami, right? Like it's this idea of like we look fucking tight and we're like fast, so that's cool as shit, and like fast people are cool. So like we're cool. And it's like, how about winning fucking games? And it's like, nah, man, we look cool. Like, I'm just so frustrated. Devon Achane is fucking him, and we're wasting this kid's fucking years. And like, Tyreek Hill was a piece of garbage. I think we all understand that now. Tua is somebody that is, frankly, just another Ryan Tannehill. He's a quarterback good enough to keep you in the middle of the field, but not good enough to ever win you a fucking Super Bowl. And our defense is literally non-existent at this point. I don't understand what the team is doing. I don't understand the direction of the team. And I don't understand the fact that no action has been taken on ownership to do anything about any of this.
What I
will frustrate
is that bad teams are bad because of ownership. Teams like Dallas, the Jets, Cleveland, Miami, most of the time we'll see where Jacksonville ends up. Like there's just
Carolina,
like they're just, it's bad ownership and it trickles down and it's always garbage.
Yep, for sure. It's weird because it just is the case time and time again. So yeah, it is, I'm sure, frustrating, but hey, at least you got Darren Waller.
I mean,
Ryan will trade him to you for a first round pick.
Trade deadline, tight ends are fickle, he blows up, hot hand. First round pick over here, guys. I'm looking for one. I don't have all of next year's first round picks yet, so
I will give you a 2027 third round pick.
I don't know.
And $5 fab.
Ooh. Call me at the trade deadline.
All right.
When no one else is calling, he'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
When Darren Waller eventually comes down to earth And he'll be like, please, sir, may I have that food?
Hey, I did.
So after my
Devontae Williams, I held on to him when he was straight garbage, and he ended up getting a second for him.
Probably could have gotten a first if he held a little longer.
Yeah.
all right, so after my diatribe, who are you picking?
I'm picking Cleveland also. I think that Dylan Gabriel, I'm not saying he is like the future or he's like great or anything, but I think after and his third start, he's going to just start to get good enough to beat the Dolphins.
He's as good as Tua.
All right, I'm pick.
Who's taller?
Okay, probably Tua.
I thought he was short.
Yeah, I think he's like,
No, he's not tall. It's just he's not as short as Dylan Gabriel. All right, next game is Vegas at Kansas City. The spread here is 11.5. Obviously,
Right.
Vegas gets the points. Yeah, it's especially crazy because like Vegas is 2-4 and Kansas City's 3-3. Like what?
I'm taking the points with the Raiders. That's too many points.
Yeah, I think I agree. Like I think that Kansas City's been one of those teams. Like I feel like I've said it a lot on this podcast, but it's kind of held up so far this season. Like there's a few teams that every fucking week it's just a close game for some reason. You know what I mean? And like Kansas City's one of them. They play against whoever, or they play to the level of whoever they're playing against. And I think that Vegas is an example of we'll see Ashton Genty pop off and we'll see this game end at like fucking 28-24 or something, you know?
Yep. It's just, and then
is Brock playing this week?
it's still
I don't know.
TBD, but it's leaning towards yes.
Okay.
And then NFL, you still see blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Agreed.
tough to lean on a blowout game.
Yeah, 11 and a half points is a huge spread. I agree. Okay, next game is Philly at Minnesota. The spread here is 2.5. Minnesota gets the points. I think I take Minnesota. I think we've seen that Philly's vulnerable, and I think that Minnesota can capitalize on that.
It depends on JJ McCarthy's health, because Carson Wentz is also hurt. So if JJ can't go, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I think this is for Philly. They have to.
That's fair. It is only 3. It was only 3 points, so or 2.5.
I do not think Philly gets back on track.
Is that because you don't want Philly to get back on track?
No, I think that Philadelphia, based off of 2 years ago, not last year they got their shit together. Last year, they had one of the best offensive lines. This year, they do not have that. 2 years ago, they also did not have that. They won, I believe, 6 games out of the gate, and then won like 3 after that, 4 after that, maybe. So they stumbled at the end. I think they're stumbling. I don't think they're good enough. I think they're a weak-minded team. I think AJ Brown is a distraction. I think Devontae Smith is a decent wide receiver. Is a decent wide receiver too, but that's all he'll ever be. And I think Jalen Hurts is a fine quarterback that has a good play that works.
I think that defense is still really good.
Yeah, I mean, to the point of like an earlier game here, the whether Puka plays or not kind of thing. I think, like, to your point, like, it depends on who they have at quarterback, right? Like Minnesota. And I think if they have JJ McCarthy, they can keep up. So,
Also, Philly has a best player on the field,
That's true.
That
Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Oh, Justin Jefferson, you think is the best player on the field?
Yep, I'll go with you on that. Yeah.
All right. Next game is Carolina at the Jets. The spread here is 1.5, and the Jets are the ones getting the points. I think the Jets finally get a win here. I think they go 1-6 and they beat Carolina.
Carolina's pass defense is too good.
I don't think that Carolina loses this game. I think the Jets might go over.
Mm-hmm. I just think that the Jets are going to jet and they're going to be really bad. And it kind of makes me happy.
So if they're going to win a game, it's going to be one of these games. Panthers this week, Bengals next week.
Or whenever they play Miami again.
They do play Miami again. So that could also be another win. So they could win a game. So maybe they won't go over. But it won't be this one.
Who wins the game first, me or the Jets?
The Jets. Sorry, Ryan. Yeah, it's a safe bet. At least they have like talent on their team.
They have starting players.
Yeah. Like you wish you had Justin Fields.
Yes.
45 passing yards.
Has anyone ever tanked as hard as I've tanked?
I mean, Brian was pretty close last year.
He was, but I
He
feel like
did go over.
he did, but I feel like he still had like starting people on his team.
Yes. Yeah, no, your team's pretty bad. You better hope that class is good.
2026.
You
I-
better hope it's good.
I think I looked at all the picks and I do now officially have more than half the picks in that
Yeah.
draft.
You better hope it's a good one. Or that you get some damn good trade offers.
That'll be my year.
We'll see. All right. Next. Oh, who you got? Carolina?
Yeah.
All right. Next game is New England at Tennessee. The spread here is 7.5, and the points go to Tennessee. Yeah, I think I still pick New England here. I think that Tennessee looks like shit.
I'm not on the Patriots bandwagon and hype train.
Good buddy.
I am still picking them here. I think this is the perfect matchup for after their big win, just to kind of keep the hype rolling. I think it'll be a pretty. I have better confidence that this will be a blowout than the Chiefs Oakland game.
Agreed. Yeah, I obviously am on the bandwagon. Have been my entire life. I Drake May is the truth. Also, though, I do think Cam Ward is fucking trying the kid's best, but god damn, that team is garbage.
Yes.
So they ass right now for sure.
You know what? I'm going to think about this a little bit more. I might change my pick. Reason why? Fire the head coach. Crazy things happen when you fire your head coach. Look at
That's true.
Look at UCLA being Penn State.
That's college. I don't care about college.
Northwestern beating Penn State.
That's not another sport that I shout out. No, garbage. Don't care.
The last time a team went 0-7, by the way, I know we moved on, but the last time a team went 0-7 was the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions in 2021.
Yeah, it's not great. Well, it's going to be the Jets too. Jets will join them.
All right. So who are you picking, Ryan, on the New England Tennessee game?
I'm going to go Patriots right now.
Yeah, I think the
The
Patriots.
switch.
These are
We don't re-record.
Yeah, we don't re-record, so you're not allowed to switch. Yeah, once you say it, it's locked in. We do hold you to it. We have AI check it, and if people switch, you'll know. You'll know what happens.
We use AI for everything. What are you talking about?
AI, we're AI right now. This isn't even a real podcast.
Yeah, we just told them, we literally gave them a sample of what we all three sound like and just uploaded it and said, create a podcast.
How you can prove it? Can't.
We should put in a weird sound effect where it just like fucking like glitches out the sound right there.
Skip.
Skip it. Jesus Christ. The next game is the Giants at Denver. The spread here is 7.5. I think I picked the Giants to cover the spread. I don't think they win, but I think that I picked the Giants to cover the spread.
thing.
Too. Gross. Hate that. What? I hate that. That's gross.
Did you say you too, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hate the Broncos, so I'll always find an excuse to root against them. And they're actually a threat to the Patriots, so
I mean, the Broncos the Broncos have never beat the Patriots in a Super Bowl. So
Neither of the Giants. They got canceled this season, Greg. We've already been over.
Oh, Ryan, the answer is the New York Jets, the Broncos, and the New York Giants.
I think so, yeah. The third one varies.
It used to be the Colts, but then when Peyton Manning left, he didn't have to hate them anymore.
Yeah, and then I could hate the Broncos, who have 2 false idols at quarterback.
I said the Broncos.
I know.
Oh.
But they took over as for the Colts because I didn't hate them before.
Also,
I didn't think of them at all.
Also, every car that has a crooked ass Broncos horse on it.
Fuck Broncos fans. God damn it, they're the worst. Again, they have 2 false idols at quarterback, Peyton Manning and John Elway. They're both garbage.
No one talks about
Nobody
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow out here.
There's no murals of Tim Tebow. There's murals of Von Miller.
And Peyton Manning and John Elway, but Von Miller deserves it.
All right. Who you got, Ryan?
Giants. Yeah.
Okay. Next game is Indy Chargers. Spread is 1.5, and Indy gets the points. I'm picking Indy. I think Indy flat out.
Yeah.
I think they just win this game.
Yeah. I mean, the Chargers are just injured at the offensive line. Don't have a running back. So, yeah, it goes to Indy.
Indy played Arizona last week. Is that who they played? Yeah. I think Indy wins this easily.
Why is that relevant? I'm just curious.
Because I knew it was like kind of a closer game for Indy. So I was curious as to like why they're getting like disrespected on a team that, like, I know that Chargers just beat Miami, but I feel like the Chargers are so hurt all the way through their fucking offense and everything that like it feels like Indy should have had this by at least a field goal in terms of a spread, in my opinion. But so I'll take Indy. I think they win.
So, why are you that confident in Indy but not the Chargers? Is it just simply because they almost lost to the Dolphins?
Yeah, I mean, one, the Dolphins really that do look bad, but like I just think that again, I'm going to bring it up again, but Arizona's been a team that seemingly plays to their opponent. Like they've played a decent amount of close games, and I think they're still a team that can score points. And I think the Indy got tested, and they won, right?
Yeah.
They still came out on top, but I think that Indy to me is a much better team. The Chargers are just so hurt right now that I feel like Justin Herbert's like scrambling for his fucking life back there. The best thing they have right now is the running back Vidal that seemingly is decent at catching a ball out of the backfield. But like,
dang, Greg. Just kidding.
I don't know
to say. Come on.
But like, I just feel like Indy is a complete team and the Chargers are not right now. So I think that they can win the game as a complete team.
Well said.
Okay, next game is Brian, did you say who you're picking? I'm sorry. I forget. Cool. Next game is Green Bay at Arizona. The spread here, 6.5, and Arizona gets the points.
Hold on, Greg. You don't have to pick. Ryan gets to pick. Ryan, go ahead.
I am picking the Green Bay here. They are, I think they're a more complete team, and I think they had some stumbling at the beginning of the year. I think they could have easily been 5-0 so far this year, especially with that tie, as we think the Cardinals, as we said, play to their opponent, but also Marvin Harris is too iffy, and they're running.
So can I ask you a question real quick?
Okay.
If they stumbled at the beginning of the year, then what was only beating the Bengals by like a touchdown at the end of the game?
Trap game.
I don't think the Packers are that good.
I think Arizona
is that good.
I think Arizona, if Arizona doesn't win this game, I think Arizona keeps it close. I think that Kyler Murray gets heated when he needs to, and their coach punches players in the chest and stuff, and that's inappropriate. But like,
I mean,
I feel like
it's really inappropriate. I don't understand how he wasn't like
fired. Yeah, agreed.
Like,
but yeah, I don't know.
Also, he was like an assistant coach, right?
No, that was the head
That
coach.
was the head coach. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even know who that guy's name is.
I don't either. If you said it, I would know it. It's like John with the and then last name starts with a G.
Gannon.
Gannon. Yep, that's
Gotcha.
right.
But 100K is a lot. Like if he was an assistant coach, like just fire me. I ain't got 100K.
Yeah,
Yeah. Please fire me.
he's a millionaire. Yeah, sure.
Can I do jail time instead of pay that? I don't got that money.
I got that.
All right. Next game is Washington at Cowboys. Division game. Spread here is 2.5 points are going to Dallas. I think that's good. That's going to be a good game. I know it's an afternoon game, but that's a good game.
I'm thinking Washington. I think they're going to be a little bit upset with the loss from last week. I think Dallas is shockingly like winning games, but like, I look at their roster, I'm like, but how?
He won't, but Dak's playing MVP football right now, dog.
He's going to get hurt. That's what Dak does. He will get hurt, and then Milton will come in, and he will be a starter.
Just like you've always wanted.
No, this is again with Christian McCaffrey. This is an on year for Dak. He's not going to get hurt. He's fine. Don't understand the formulas. Not seeing it, Ryan.
In the camp of Jane Daniels is one hit away from RG3.
It sucks. I'm so scared. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
But yeah, go watch it.
Okay.
I got Dallas. I think
I got that
I
one.
can understand their defense is a trash can, like literally. But their offense is so good. And I don't know that Jaden Daniels is recovered enough from his injury that he can hang with Dak.
I think he can hang with Dak, but I think that it'll be like a, one of those like if it'll go to overtime kind of games. Like
Another tie?
I don't know about another tie.
If Dallas
Imagine
2 ties in a season,
2-3-2.
You say go against Dak, but like I bet Jane Daniels against Dallas defense than Dak versus Washington.
Washington's defense is also really bad.
That bad?
It's pretty bad.
Oh, pretty good.
Is there a way that we can see this information? I'm sure there is. Let's see. ChatGPT, what's the shit? No. Let's see. PFF does not have it there.
Well, Mark,
there we go.
Who are we looking
I
for?
got it. So, PFF has Washington middle of the road 18.
Dallas.
32. They're real bad.
So I stayed with my statement.
Yeah, I just don't think Washington's going to be able to stop them either. So
See, yeah, because this is a Fox Sports article, but right now they have the Commanders listed as the 26th total defense because they average giving up 356.8 yards a game, and they've given up 13 touchdowns. So whereas the Cowboys are 411 and 21 touchdowns. So I don't know. I think that Dak can keep up.
So what I'm hearing is I need to hammer the over 4 points.
Okay, here you go, Ryan. Pass defense, Washington is last. They are 4th in rush defense.
See, I knew they were good up front. I know
they are last in pass defense. Yep. So give me Dak, give me Dallas. Especially if CD comes back.
It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah. Is he coming back this week? Or do they have a fucking bye week next week so he comes back next week?
No, they don't have a bye week until 10.
Gotcha. Okay. Next game is Atlanta at San Francisco. The spread here is 3.5, and the points are going to Atlanta. Give me Atlanta. I think Atlanta wins this game by a field goal, if not a whole touchdown.
They've been playing close games. This will still be a close game. They're going to ride the hype from last week. San Francisco is so hurt everywhere. Just everywhere they're hurt. That they win the fun. They finally get back win.
They're super hurt, but they're still 4-2, which is crazy.
So I think George Kittle comes back this week.
I think that it's one of those where he could come back this week. Like this was the first week he was not eligible, but like first week that he could potentially start to practice, I think.
In the air.
Right. He could. I was one of those like notifications where like George Kittle could come back as early as week 7 or something. So
if Brock, Kittle, Juwan, Jennings play, then I think San Francisco then.
yeah, I think it's Sanford. I think if
Or no, they also just lost Fred Warner.
yeah,
That's
I don't know. I think Atlanta.
hole in that defense.
I think Atlanta wins this.
Yeah, I think I had San Francisco, but with Fred Warner, that's your quarterback on your defense.
It's crazy. Atlanta got back-to-back fucking Sunday night games.
They had Monday night.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. They had Monday night.
Totally.
Stupid Monday night double header.
Speaking of which,
Yeah. Dumb.
the next game
Also
is but I also will say that at least they space these out a little bit more.
Yeah.
The first game is at 7 p.m. Eastern on Monday, and it's Tampa at Detroit. The spread is 4.5, and Tampa gets the point.
Hold on a second, Gregory. Why would you convert it for them?
Because most of the league.
No. It is split down the middle, and Brian is going to tip the scales.
Ooh.
Say this in Mountain Time and let the Eastern Time, the wrong coast,
You know, on a
do the conversion.
Or the no coast.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
Core is no.
Yeah, because he's the Great Lakes, right?
I mean, it's kind of coast.
Wait, no, is Ohio Central?
Probably not.
No, it's probably Eastern because Detroit is Eastern.
Yeah.
So
Probably not. It's still Eastern Time. I think it's split right down the middle. It's Greg and I, Matt, Coulter, Anthony. So Brian will make it even. Adrian's out here. Yep, that's Adrian. Yep, so that's 6, and Brian will tip the scale.
wait, Matt's in Montana?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Boeing, Montana?
Yeah.
Billings?
Billy.
Boeing is a company that makes crashing airplanes.
They don't crash. They don't crash anymore. They just lose their doors.
It's called falling with style.
All right. So yeah, the game. Tampa at Detroit, 4.5 points here. It's at 5 p.m. Monday night, Mountain Time. I don't know, man. This is a great game.
No, it's gonna be the Bucs.
I think I picked the Bucs because, like, again, I think the Bucs keep it close.
That's the thing. Even if you don't think they're gonna win,
With who on offense? With
Baker's him.
they just won the last game with no one on offense.
They had a Mecca until the third quarter.
A big boo until the third quarter.
I will say when I got the notification driving back,
Can Mike Evans come back this week?
Hayward got a touchdown for the Bucs. I said, who? I am a huge Bucs fan, and that is got to be like number 7, 8 on the depth. I didn't even know he was on the team.
The Lions are going to be so fucking mad that they lost last week. The Bucs are
got
the Bucs are going to get smacked this week. Sorry, Ryan.
And that is my hope.
Bucky Irving and Chris Godwin likely out this week.
Yep.
Hope is Mike Evans, Benjamin Morrison, and Zion McCollum can return to practice.
This know one of those names.
I know one of those names.
I was talking to Greg.
I was just reading an Ian Rappaport tweet.
Bo knows.
The Bucs don't know those names.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a fair point. Like, especially with Bucky being out, White is not exactly as fair.
White.
Stop it, please stop it. The Bucs, I don't know. I still feel like Baker can do it. So
I mean, Baker could do it, but
Tez Johnson, just make him go straight. Go back.
That shit was so wholesome.
Oh my god! Yeah, did you see that? Yeah, I did nothing this year. Tez, they're talking about Baker.
That makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense. Fucking love that shit.
So fun.
All right, you got the Bucks here, Ryan? Of course you do. Last Monday night game at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Actually, yeah, okay, these are Mountain Time, right, on my phone?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. It's Houston at Seattle. No one will fucking care. And Seattle will win this game.
Yeah.
The spread is 3.5 right now, and Houston gets the points. I think that Seattle covers that. And I think that that's a really disappointing second game and people go to bed.
Yeah, I will be going
That's that's my plan.
halftime. I'll go to bed at half. No, that's
I'll
fine.
go to bed.
Okay.
Nah, I'll go to bed at the end of the first quarter. I go to sleep so early. Mold.
I am.
Because you get up at 4:30.
Yeah.
We have a puppy that gets up at 4:30.
Been 5:30 lately. She's been better.
So maybe the cat thing has worked. Where I pushed the cat feeder back, and suddenly I literally pushed it a full half hour back.
Do it again, please.
I'm always still shocked when I wake up and I see trade offers from Mark. And I'm like, I'm just getting up. What the hell are you doing?
That's when I tinker with my team. I got nothing else going on. Get Up is talking about the same fucking two topics for 2 hours.
The Eagles and the Chiefs,
That's it.
and that's it.
That's it.
I will say,
All right.
we all know that Mark loves trade.
Back on track. We are on a podcast right now. All right, that's fine. We're talking about trades. That's good.
Mark loves trades so much that
How much does he?
he tried to trade me for what was it, Mason and Trey Tucker for Saquon Barkley in a family redraft league. Guys, crazy.
It was a pretty good offer, I thought.
He forgot what league he was looking at.
Totally did. Yeah, I tinker in the morning, so sorry about all the spam. I got yelled at for messaging in the league by Anthony, or in the league chat by Anthony, so I stopped doing that. So you're welcome.
Okay, well, we technically have a break here, but
We can blow through it.
I feel like we should just blow through it.
Well, let's blow through it. Let's go to the fantasy matchups. As usual, we'll start with the most important one, myself versus Corey. Also very scared about this matchup for all of the injuries that I have. So I don't know who I'm playing this week. We'll see.
Yeah, I think you still win, though. Yeah.
Got him. Wait, that's inappropriate.
Why?
To recall back to the conversation we just had.
Oh, the jokes are funnier if you explain them.
Yeah, you're right.
So, why do you have CeeDee Lamb and Marvin Harrison in your lineup right now?
Because I'm hoping they play.
Oh, okay.
Marvin Harrison just has to pass concussion protocol, so it's not like he's coming back from an injury that will prohibit him from playing if he does so.
You're right. And tomorrow should be an
indicator of that. Yep. And then CeeDee Lamb tomorrow will be a big indicator of whether he actually at least walks through the practice.
I still think you win, though. I mean, Saquon Barkley and Jonathan Taylor are pretty crazy. It's like one of those where you look at Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, Jamar Chase, and A.J. Brown, but like those wide receivers aren't nearly as threatening as they should be. And
I mean, but Jonathan Taylor is so scary.
Sure, but if he has a running back that's getting the potential points that his fucking quarterback should be getting, but his quarterback's only getting 8 points.
Yeah.
I think you're okay.
I don't know.
I think I am too, but I'm going to be scared.
I'm going with Corey.
Rude.
You're welcome. I think the things that
Who invited you?
I just showed up. I'm just here to not get fun. It scares me having Javonte Williams against Washington's rush defense and having Njoku. He's not been panning out this year.
And then he's got Travis Hunter, who's,
So,
Bad.
yeah, like trade that out. But
Bad.
yeah, it'd be close.
Like, put fucking Jerry Judy in and stop being ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Jared.
I'm just kidding. I'm just also pointing out how bad that fucking Travis Hunter's been.
No.
All right, next game.
The next matchup is. Hold on a second. Bo versus Anthony. This is going to be a close one, I think. But let's see. There's not really. Mike Evans should be coming back. Bo is sitting here playing Jacoby Myers, who's been very bad. So that's not.
Yeah, Anthony wins. Anthony has 85% start sit accuracy. Bo only has 76. Anthony wins.
I think Bo's start sit is because of his IDP.
Yeah.
Got too many goddamn options.
Well, he could be scoring more points, clearly. So
No, you're the only one that does. I keep trying to expand IDP, and y'all motherfuckers are like, nah, fam. Get that shit out of my face. I know. Thank you.
Third.
Tennessee's not a startable team.
Right. Yeah, I think this is Anthony.
Anthony wins.
Yep. I think Anthony gets it. All right, next matchup. Ryan versus Dan. We can move on. Nothing to say.
Yeah. Dan should win.
Yeah, it's gonna be Dan for sure.
Love you, Dan.
Yep, love you, Dan. All right, next matchup. Greg versus Rob.
I'm gonna beat Rob this week
It's another
because I'm gonna put Drake London in.
That's a good idea. You should do that.
Yeah.
Like
So-
generally speaking, you should do that now so you don't forget.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Instead of
Live here on this show.
Eric.
Right. Alec.
Just change his name and the nickname to Eric. And then it's right.
Imagine if we just made imagine if everybody just started adding like the name that I called whatever their players, like, and then by the end it's just like everybody has weird nicknames because I've called them by the wrong fucking name.
And like 5 years from now, it's like, why the fuck does this person have this name? Oh yeah, Greg.
Yep, I did it.
I've got a Rob here. I think, well, I have reasons.
Okay. Let's hear them.
Okay, I think Stevenson have a bounce back game. He'll get a touchdown because they do like him for that. He had a bad week last
They
week.
are playing against Tennessee.
Yep. Pickens, I think, will take a part as we discussed. Washington has a bad secondary. He'll go off there. I think Brian
Don't know.
Thomas is getting back to his groove, and he'll get another touchdown this year. Trey McBride, Bruce. So I think those are some reasons why.
And for that reason, they're picking Rob.
I am.
Cam Scataboom does have a tough matchup against Denver. Achane does have a tough matchup against Cleveland. That's it, though. I don't know. It's going to be close. I'll take Greg. All right. Next matchup is Coulter versus Adrian. I think Coulter takes this one pretty easily.
Same.
Yeah, I think Adrian's done enough with his team that it's so different that Coulter walks away with the win on this one.
Yeah, I agree. I just think he has more of a complete team, better chances to actually put up points than what Adrian's rolling out there.
Agreed.
Yeah. But he's got an almost 87% average like starts at accuracy, and he's got a lot of like matchup type plays I feel like he could play on his team. So
Someone that I'm shocked still putting them in there is Golden. He has done not much of anything.
I mean, I think that I bet you if I had to take a guess, Coulter probably just started him last week against Cincinnati, maybe week 4 against Dallas, which makes sense. That's a matchup play. But yeah, I've not been a buyer of Matthew Golden. I mean, I obviously don't have him anymore, but I was stoked when Coulter skipped out on Emeka. I mean, I was able to get him at the 201. because I thought Emeka should have gone mid-first round to begin with.
Yeah. I'm
Clearly.
my pick, and I pick in the first.
Also, Greg, I would have taken Tyler Warren over Emeka Egbuka if I had the opportunity, which I did try to do.
Isn't it crazy that Anthony doesn't have either of the players that he traded back into the first round to get?
Right. And yet his team is better.
Yeah. Anyway, last game, Brian versus Matt.
Yeah.
I think Matt wins this.
Pretty easily. Yeah, pretty easily.
He goes to 5.
Although he is without Josh Allen, although he does have Baker Mayfield and Caleb Williams, so that doesn't really hurt him that much.
Which, when you don't have the wide receivers, we know that Baker.
Yeah, Mr. Necessary, yeah. Rico Dowdle should probably have another big game. Bill Krosky playing Dallas's defense, probably going to have a big game. So yeah, it's meant pretty easy. All right. We'll go ahead and go to the state of the league. Current standing. Your boys still number 1. Anthony jumping up to number 2. Matt slid down to number 3. Bo, Coulter, and Rob finishing out the top 6. We've got Dan, Adrian, and Corey. And then Greg jumped over Brian again this week. And we've got Greg, Brian, and Ryan rounding out the bottom. Ryan, of course, being the power. All right, max points for draft order determination. Just to repeat that again, it is only for the non-playoff teams. So currently, that means the first pick belongs to Ryan. Second is Brian. Third is Adrian. Fourth is Dan. Fifth is Greg. And sixth is Corey.
Your boy pushed back a little bit.
Okay. Are you excited to have a worse pick?
I mean, I'm going to win something. Watch this.
Gonna win what? A worse pick?
Don't worry about it. Yeah. At least I win something.
Yeah, I think you do. So yeah, keep going. So Ryan gets fucked out of this.
I'm going to make the playoffs.
Get pick 7. Or
Oh.
not
Bunch
looking
of playoff picks, baby.
not looking great there, Ryan. No.
All right. Current power rankings rest of season.
You want to read them, Greg?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Current power rankings rest of season. Mark, Bo, and Anthony are the top 3. Anthony jumped from 6 to 3, by the way. Those trades are boo for him. And then Coulter, Matt, and Corey round out the playoff teams. Rob missing the playoffs by 1. Greg has you finishing 8. Then Adrian, Dan, Brian, and Ryan. Any comments on that?
I feel like I'm a lot closer to the playoffs than I was a week ago.
Yeah, you sure are.
I think if you Ryan, you have a shot.
What is the shot? Let me go see. I can see that. Projected playoff, projected standings.
I mean, we would assume it'd be the top 6 here, right?
Greg, you have a 22% chance of making the playoffs.
Hell yeah, baby.
No, they give Dan a 44% chance to make the playoffs above Bo.
Interesting. Considering Bo's second right now.
In the power rankings, yeah. But
rest of season power rankings.
Yes, but this is projected standings, so it's taking schedule into account.
Oh, I didn't know it didn't do that for power rankings rest of season.
Just,
I would have assumed it would.
Nope, it's just saying that it's the value of the players, basically, that are on your team. But strength of schedule in the league is being considered there. So Bo must have a tough schedule because he is projected to go 6 and 8. So he's projected to go 3 and 5 for the rest of the season. Obviously, who the fuck knows? Any last words from you two? I've got one this week.
Stop coming at me with this bullshit, okay? Amon-Ra is worth more than just a single first-round pick, my friends. Stop coming at me with this bullshit.
Stop coming at Greg with this weak-ass fucking bullshit.
Along those lines of trade, people keep on trying to offload their garbage. Like, I'm going to give up my trade asset
Adrian
for garbage. Guys, if there's a veteran player that is mediocre. I have no one for him on my team. I don't care what draft pick you're asking for. I'm not giving up draft capital for someone that is not going to help my team at all. I'm trying to lose. Now, if you're coming at me with a rookie that you're down on, and we can talk there, but don't come at me with like a.
That rookie's a part of their rebuild, Ryan. What are you talking about? I'm trying to give you my old garbage so that I can have your potential young gold, okay? I don't understand.
Now I feel like I need to come up with a complaint about the league. My last word was that the Patriots are going to win the division.
Sorry. I'm just upset at the fact
I
that
love talking shit. My shit talk soapbox is, if you don't want to trade, please fucking reject it. Don't message me saying, nah, I don't want it. Also, negotiate. Don't tell me, nah, I don't want it. Tell me why you don't want it. What about it don't you like? Let's work on something. Don't
when I say
the wall and then just fucking reject the trade. How hard is it to click a fucking button? Adrian.
I don't want to hurt your feelings. My thing is when I say the words, I'm going to want a king's ransom, and then you proceed to give me something that just shows blue on keep trade cut, I'm not going to accept it. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general. Like, I keep getting stuff for Amon-Ra that if you put in all the numbers, theoretically it like mathematically it equals out somehow, but it doesn't, right? Like, I'm sorry, but Amon-Ra himself is 2 first-round picks, at least, if not more than that. So you come in for Amon-Ra and Achane, and you're trying to offer me 2 first-round picks and then a bunch of garbage. It's not going to work, my friends. I'm sorry. I'm not just going to give away youth.
Putting them on fucking blast, bitches. You don't like it? Come on and say something. That's all for this week. Bye.
Bye.
Doodles.